Yo, what's going on, man? I'm back at you, of course. Shout out to all my people who've been tuning in, man. That's love. I've been feeling all the love lately, and I definitely appreciate it. Y'all keep me going, keep me motivated, and y'all keep me with topics too. It's a lot of y'all that I talk to about a lot of stuff, man, and we have some real dope conversations. And I got a dope conversation for you tonight, so I want y'all to check it out. Put what you think about what we saying in the comments in the bottom, and I'll address it when I get a chance to, man. And when I see you, if you're somebody that I see, I'll definitely further have that conversation with you. Tonight, I'm gonna bring in my bro, J McCain. We gonna chop it up. You might see me a little later with my brother, Rocco Rock. We gonna start rocking with Rock at least once a week. He got the Rock the Bells podcast on Spotify. He's about to bring it to YouTube very soon, so he can give you that visual as well. But right now he just focuses on taking a deep in-depth look at statistics and just facts from the past. He kind of got his thing going on right now with the Sugar Ray versus Floyd Mayweather GOAT match. Who's the greatest? So it's some interesting topics. I'm telling you, like very interesting. And like depending on the time period you come from, it probably will affect your answer. You know what I mean? But like I said, I'm gonna bring my brother in here, uh, Jay McCain. So you know, we gonna get into it like this. Jay, what's up, bro?
Yo, what's going on?
Oh shit, I done fucking blurred you out, man. Go on, talk to him, man. I'm gonna jump back in here in just a second, man.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy J McCain up here. About to discuss. You want me to get into the discussion of what we was talking about?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Alright, so discussion that we was talking about earlier was the best fast food chain. And let me make sure everybody hear this. The best fast food chain. Fresh. And I'm
Fresh.
talking about breakfast, combination of lunch, combination of your dinner or whatever, how you want it, because some people still look at the lunch menu as the dinner menu. But I'm talking about if you could put a top tier, fresh. Who we going with?
Ooh, fresh.
You know what I'm saying?
That is crazy. Because at the end of the day, that's what everybody like their biggest sales pitches. Oh, you know what? This is my boy. Hold on.
This is a prepaid call from
This is Tyrone, bro.
an inmate at the Richmond County Jail, Georgia.
It's perfect timing.
Your call has been accepted.
Hey, what's up, bro?
What's happening?
Boy,
I
you
almost
on you
got
on the
fired.
podcast, boy. You done called time we went live. Go ahead and got down introduce yourself, man.
Oh man, come on, man. I wasn't expecting all that.
Shit, I wasn't expecting you to call, bro. What the fuck?
Your
You
boy
got
Brew in the building.
big bro.
Just popping in.
Yes,
I ain't
sir.
got nothing going on. But
It's my brother right there, Brew. What we
doing
talking about,
alright,
man?
fam?
Huh?
I would say you been doing alright, fam?
Oh yeah, man. We on here. We talking about the best fucking fast food restaurants fresh. Like who if like when it's dead fresh, who got the best shit? Who you got?
Uh, I don't necessarily know off the top of my head with the dead fresh, but I know the one I'm gonna go to no matter what time of the day it is. And that's gonna have to be Burger King. I'm gonna have to get down with
Yeah.
King.
Damn, Burger King, man.
Hey, we was
Everybody
talking
going
about
with
that
Burger
shit.
King.
We was saying Burger King a hard one to beat dead fresh, dog.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You got the Wop, you got that big dumb egg normal burrito. We got adult size fries, ain't like that little wimpy Mickey fries.
Yeah, McDonald's be trying to fuck niggas over with they fries now. Straight up. All right. Since you here, I know you can't be here long, so I'm gonna throw another topic at you, bro. Look, what you drink and why? White or brown and why?
Ooh. If we're gonna say brown, I'm gonna go toward more the brown side. Preferably tequila or whiskey.
Why is that?
Brandy and cognac got too much sugar in them. Too sweet.
Okay. fucking Steelers just scored and tied the shit up with the Raiders too, by the way. But
Man, it's already a good day. The Cowboys lost.
they got their ass
Damn.
mad at. They weren't winning at one point in the game, bro. But hey, what about Oregon? What about how Oregon did Colorado though?
Man, Colorado just wasn't. They ain't ready for that kind of stage yet. They just
Yeah.
ain't had, you know what I'm saying? New coach, couple new star players. They just ain't got no line, no O line for that yet.
They too small.
That's all. That's how I feel about that one.
But everybody was waiting to dethrone them because wasn't nobody getting that shine like they was getting. And it's crazy because if Travis Hunter had played, I ain't gonna say he was much of a difference maker like that, but they wouldn't have just been having their way in the secondary. You feel me? Because when him and Shiloh playing, huh?
It would have definitely been a better point spread. It wouldn't have been no pushover like it was.
Yeah. I think Shiloh don't get the credit he deserves. I think that when Shiloh has Travis Hunter to take the pressure off of him, he come up and he makes some real, hard hits. He get the spy on the quarterback a little bit better. Because the quarterback trying to throw away from Hunter. And like when he ain't out there, he can throw it whichever way he wants to, and just avoid Shiloh.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, man.
It's always easy
But-
if you ain't got but one to worry about.
Right.
That's true. But if you looked at that game, they were like Colorado was very small. Like just looking at them, it was like, man, they kind of small.
Yeah, they wanted
But-
speed. He built that shit off of speed. He definitely set that shit up like, year one type shit, you know what I mean? Like, ultimately, this is just the foundation as far as the team he got now. But give him a couple more off seasons and he gonna make something more, stable happen with the team he got.
I mean, did you hear what he said in the post conference or whatever? I mean, post
It's gonna be there.
interview.
They already above the bar what they was expecting to be.
Yeah. Yeah, he said like you said, Jay.
But time will tell now.
Yeah, he said, "Get me while you can.
He said, "Give me while you can.
Get me while you can."
That's right.
Give me while you can."
That was a great response to that.
That's right.
But at the end of the day, they definitely got him while they could, because that shit was embarrassing, bro.
But I feel like they played themselves in a way though, because Oregon literally came out and they like they motivational speech and all that stuff was like, we don't do this for clicks and all that. But you don't say that if you weren't doing it for clicks.
Yeah, you just want to take shots, and that's
He was
like, if you
literally
look at
doing
it,
that.
he was going for it on fourth downs and shit because he wanted to embarrass him so bad. Damn, Jimmy G just threw a dime. They can say what they want to say about Jimmy G, but man, look, he really be throwing some dimes sometimes. Like, yeah, he's a gunslinger, so of course he gonna make a lot of mistakes. But when he throw that joint in there, and it's good, what can you say? There go another one. I'm not a Raiders fan like that necessarily, but anybody who got attachment to the Niners, I'm going for them. So Miami, they put hey, bro, Miami put up 70 on Denver today, bro.
Man, I saw that.
That is ridiculousness.
Man, they could be a Bronco.
Yeah, but you know what? It's a good day to fire your defensive coordinator. It's a great day for that shit. Get his ass up out of here.
You think shot?
They're talking about saying they to be Atlanta. We just ain't got no O line. Ritter doing what he can do. You give him an O line, that whole team gonna be hell.
Listen, Atlanta Falcons been cursed since pyramids, nigga.
Yeah.
28-3.
Listen, Kyle Shanahan left Atlanta. He been having success. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying that because let me.
They've been in Atlanta.
San Fran. My bad. Small rep your shit moment. Shout out to all my people, man, from the U.S. Army who tapping in too, dog. A lot of my people in the military been showing me love with my podcast, and shit, they ain't know me from a can of paint. They ain't had a chance to from It ain't been a year yet that I've been in the Army, and I done got more love for them than a lot of people I done knew my whole goddamn life. So shout out to y'all. Shout out to Tito's. Shit, take a shot for y'all.
Tito's.
Whew. Hell yeah, especially them ACT fellas and females. Army Combat Team, you know what I'm saying? 1st Cavalry Division. Fort Cavazos, Texas, of course. Alright, now that we done with that anyway, Brew, you got anything you want to say, man, to the audience out here, brother?
Oh man, I ain't got a whole lot to say right now.
True. Well, you know.
Everybody be blessed. Keep doing what you're doing.
Damn right. For sure. And we definitely gonna keep you uplifted in our prayers, you know what I'm saying? And you know the moves we gonna make for you, you know, behind the scenes, man. You know. Strongest soldiers get the toughest battles. So just keep fighting, dog. For real.
Oh yeah, we'll do.
And then I'm gonna have you on this motherfucker. Cause hell, I'm probably gonna get the most views from you telling your goddamn story. Cause shit, you got a bigger story than all us, man. Straight up. And goddamn.
Yeah, one of the days when the time comes.
Oh yeah. Just my advice is just goddamn switch from the Falcons. It's always room in Santa Clara.
A change gonna come.
It's room in Santa Clara with them Niners, man.
Hey, at least he loyal, man. At least he loyal, though.
I could see my nigga in that red and gold. Straight up. He ain't trying to hit that shit. He ain't never been trying to hit that goddamn 49ers. Oh, he almost picked his ass.
Family members and friends that's 49ers. They've been trying to get me to come over there.
Because we would just want to ease your heartache, bruh. Look, both of my parents is Falcons, right? And I be telling them the same thing. Shout out to Ma Dukes. Lil Pops. What's happening?
Oh, yeah.
Y'all, look. Y'all ain't raised no Falcon fan. And you know it. I wish you would have been a Niner. Both of your sons is 49ers, and that's crazy.
Man.
Let's see. I'm gonna hit my boy Brew with one more subject. I know I want to tell all your minutes up, bro. All right, I got one. And this subject was brought to me by my guy Kenny Henley. He's somebody that grew up with me down in Beach Island, South Carolina, man. He's my brother's age. Our families is connected like family. He said they need to bring back getting whoopings when you at your friend's house. He said that's what's wrong with a lot of these kids. Is they can't get whoopings at their house and their friend's house. So they you know just running wild. How y'all feel about that?
I ain't gonna say it's cat because I'm like, it all depends on what friend house you go to. Because if you go to your friend house and they family, no, you about to get your ass.
You can tell they never got a whooping growing up.
In our generation, I'm talking about this generation.
This generation,
Yeah, these UK babies, they messed up.
Yeah. Like, listen, bro. Even my own child sometimes be saying shit to me, and I be thinking, boy, my dad would knock my teeth down my neck. And I be telling them, because, like, if you was raised like that, you be already in your mind, you done knock their teeth down their neck. Because of how you was raised. But these babies different, man. They you know, they was raised.
The crazy part on top of it is, even my children, me personally, I haven't had to whoop my children. But the way some of these people that's supposedly supposed to be grown now, they should have had something. Should have had something. At least should have got beat up in school or something, because they ain't no respect left no more. They don't do anything that requires any source of maturity.
Yeah. I done had to. You seen how Homer Simpson did Bart and made his
I was just thinking that shit in my head. I was like,
yeah, I done had to goddamn get with mine now. Now my daughter, all I gotta do is hurt her feelings and just give her the mental picture of what I would do, and she gonna cry and cut that shit out. My son, nah, he don't wanna put his foot in the fire. He wanna put his whole leg in that bitch. Let's see, and maybe he get that from me, maybe. But guess what?
I mean that's good. That's not even just human nature, but that's like animal instinct in a way. You know what I'm saying? Because like once you have your son, he gonna try you. You know what I'm saying? He gonna try you,
Yeah,
and it's just one of those things. Like, dude, hey, I'm alpha. I'll bite your head off if I got to.
I'm big
But
alpha,
like you
and
know what I'm saying?
the thing about it is that like every alpha is thinking about the alpha that raised him, and then
Exactly.
the alpha that raised them. They dad too, and it's like you ain't gonna vary off the path from having your shit together, like the one behind me did and the one behind him did, because they might not have been perfect, but guess what? Like my grandfather,
This
he
call will
passed.
be terminated in 2 minutes.
My grandfather passed. He left a good legacy for us. Everybody know Charlie Cato, hey, blessed by the best. You gonna hear that? You gonna know they talking about him. You gonna understand how many kids he had, the good kids they went on to raise, etc., etc. And my dad he doing the same thing. I ain't finna have no damn hoodlum ass kids around here. I'm not gonna be the first one to dropping that type of fruit off the family tree. Well, brew, I hear you got. I hear you got 2 minutes, bro. The floor is yours, brother. Sports, anything, any topic, anything you just want to say, man. I'm glad to have you on here. It's a blessing that you called while I was doing this, man. I've been waiting to get you on here.
I ain't got nothing, man. I ain't got nothing else to I really came unprepared tonight. I ain't really got too much else to say right
Man,
now.
hey, I out of all the
Get
motherfuckers
you in
I know you got down. You'll say some shit.
This call will be terminated in 1 minute.
Shut your ass up. Let my nigga talk. Anyway, go ahead.
you know what?
Yo, well, I tell you like this. I'm just gonna let the world know. This is a live young man, good young man. Animal lover. I only speak on what's right. I ain't gonna do nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna ride for this guy till the wheels fall off, man. And that's what it is. So sometimes other people try to shape the world's perspective of people, and you gotta stand up for them when the world trying to throw shit on their name. So my boy Tyrone Bruce Scott is a case of that, and it's definitely trying to happen to him. But I ain't gonna go for it, and I know some other people that ain't either. But we definitely keep him in our prayers and our thoughts, and we know he gonna come out on top of everything. Solid guy, you know what I'm saying? And shit, it's like that, cause that's all that's around me. There ain't no cap, there ain't no bullshit. That's how we rock it for real. And they done cut my man call off. But that was great. That was good footage. I'm glad he
It's
got
amazing
down.
how things happen like that sometimes.
Yeah, like bro. Hey, we all know Ty, bro. And it's
Oh
crazy
yeah.
that he called right while we was doing this. So we had our
Ah, like I
topics.
said again.
We had our
Oh, I'm
topics
sorry.
designed to go a certain way, but it ain't end up going like that. But Jay, since it's back me and you, we gon' as I call it, shift gears.
Oh
So,
yeah.
did you see where old boy Geechee Gotti was doing the battle rap shit, and Remy Ma and what is something boss, block boss, hood, whatever the nigga she's supposed to be cheating on fucking Papoose with name is, the block captain. He was sitting there eating their ass alive, and he was telling her, "Y'all was like the flagship couple for Black Love, and you running around here with the help." He saying all this while he rhyming though, like he like you wrong. That nigga held you down for 6 years while you was in prison. Like he missed out on millions just to be by your side. Like, bro, that shit was ill. But did you see it though?
I mean, does that statement niggas do anything for love? Does that statement mean anything? Because I feel like that's exactly what that comes down to.
It's just sad if like I was telling my wife earlier. Um, all the flagship relationships for Black Love is non-existent no more. Like, really, we only got Gucci and Keisha Kr left, bro. Like, everybody used to say what J Cole say, that Jada and that Will gone technically. I mean, they public perception is trashed.
But two people that I feel like we don't give enough respect to. I think we don't give enough respect to people that's been involved in music. You see what I'm saying?
Like who?
My thing is like if you take music out of it, I think about somebody like Denzel and his wife, or Samuel L. Jackson and his wife. It's like
That's true.
those are the ideas of what we try to grow on and say that like these people have been with their wife for a long period of time and you never had shit from it. I mean, you can kind of throw the LeBron and Savannah thing in there.
Yeah,
I mean,
you can.
not saying that it won't come out later on or so. And I'm not trying to put that on LeBron. I'm just saying like
Nah,
you
they been trying.
you haven't heard anything. And yes, there's so many people out here trying to be like, I know something's coming out. Like, no, not yet. I mean,
even if it is, like, sometimes shit just ain't your business. Like, people be itching to take certain couples down, and it's like everybody human. Like, shit, you wanna sit here and bust LeBron out, but your fucking granddaddy fucked around with like 7 bitches in your grandma's.
exactly.
But you
Big
don't want to
facts.
talk about that. But you want to talk about LeBron though, and he might have fucked up 1 or 2 times. Like, and maybe he didn't. Like, shit, until it's out there, until he proven guilty, that shit ain't nothing.
But see, that's the thing about it. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say. I think that's the thing about it. It's like when you start getting to that public appeal of a relationship or what a relationship's supposed to be. That's when you get all the opinions. And I think it's so funny about how people are with opinions. Everybody wants to give an opinion about somebody that's not them, themselves.
Bro, Jacobs just ran somebody the fuck over, bro.
Who?
My bad. Josh Jacobs, the running back for the Raiders, he straight trucked somebody. But I'm listening, bro. Definitely, it just was nasty.
No, that was Jimmy G threw a deep pass to Devontae.
Bro, he like took this man's shoulder pads off. That man.
Ain't nobody hitting like Brandon Jacobs though back in the day.
Brandon Jacobs, listen, he had people making business decisions when they got down in front of him. Do I want to be out the next couple of weeks, or do I want to let him get these yards? Jump on his back. That's what I'm gonna do.
Tackle a linebacker. I'm gonna tackle a middle linebacker. Hell no.
But I will say on the question I asked you, I'm kind of ashamed of Remy. Sorry, not sorry. I'm kind of ashamed of Remy.
Wouldn't get far.
But I'm just saying, man, like, you know how many niggas shitting on they bitch? It ain't easy to goddamn for niggas just to be out here. Like, women outnumber men, right? So if your man is being loyal to you and true, please believe it's 3-4 bitches getting at him, though. You see what I'm saying? So stop acting like that ain't the case. Like, okay, yeah, guess what? You know how many chicks Papoose turned down just to be that loyal guy in front of the camera to her?
But the value of a man ain't the same in a woman's eyes, to me.
Because social media. But guess what? That's a mirage, bro. That ain't really what the fuck it is. Because think about this, and I've had this conversation with my chick a lot. If a nigga know he taking you from another guy, even though he fucking you, loving you, kissing you, looking in your eyes, in the back of his mind, he like, she doing all this behind his back, and that's creating a doubt in him about you. So if a nigga,
of course,
if somebody take my girl from me, guess what? I got more faith in that doubt she creating in him than the fact that he's just a better guy than me, and the shit gonna last. And even if it do, look, hey, what's meant to be is straight up gonna be.
But would you agree with the statement? If a nigga was able to take your girl from you just purely off that, then she never was really your girl.
Yeah. Like Yo Gotti said, that ain't your style. I don't feel like people have the title deed to anyone. Like, you know, you got your car, you own your car, and like, you know, the state is registered by serial number in the state and all that shit. You might own your car. You might own some land. You might be on your kid's birth certificate, but you don't own nobody else. Like, you don't. And it ain't, oh, Jimmy just got picked off. It's just the facts, bro. Like, you know, it ain't even to be negative. People decide to be that, you know, loyal. People decide shit like that. Like, at the end of the day, look, I ain't gonna sit here and knock nobody about nothing. Every situation is different, but you sadly mistaken if you think that you just own people. Like that shit is not like that.
That's because, like you said again, I think social media, I think music, I think society has got people to that mindset that, matter of fact, let's just say it like this. If you think about Jay-Z and Beyonce, let's just use that as an example.
Even Hov cheated.
Every, you took the words out of my mouth. Like, everybody was like, oh, this nigga would never cheat on Beyonce. It's like, shit. And he cheated on somebody that was not even up to par with Beyonce. And it's just like,
but you know what?
wow.
It's because, all right, different women bring out different shit in niggas, right? So
True.
sometimes you know, whatever that chick is bringing out of that guy is more important to him. It's something that's very important to him, and maybe just because he settled down with somebody, don't mean that he values that particular part of himself that's important to him less. So it's important to him that this chick is actually paying attention to this part of him. So he like, I can't fucking unsee the fact that this shit is finally being catered to. You know what I'm saying? This part of me that I've wanted catered to is being catered to, and I've been fucking waiting for that shit. And then so like he fuck up, not justifying it at all, but like I think
No.
guys lack communication on how they don't even understand the parts of them that they want more attention paid to. So when somebody naturally just comes up and does it, it's like it goes without words. Like he's like, that's what I've been wanting to say, but I ain't know how to say that. But like I ain't even gotta say it right here, and it's fucked up because it's like most niggas don't even understand their own fucking self.
What I was gonna say, most of the real females that actually get that whole mindset don't need that. They don't need the validation from the nigga to even do that because they already doing that. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's some women out here that literally know, okay, I'm gonna be this woman. I'm gonna be this woman for this man. I'm gonna take care of him. I'm gonna do the things that he enjoys. I don't have to do nothing like crazy. You know what I'm saying? To be like, I gotta go above and beyond to show this nigga I love him. Like, no, because most of us, we're simple creatures. Let's be
Simple.
honest. A man is not looking for some crazy ass shit. Man literally wants peace and substance and just like peace of mind is the biggest fucking thing. And yes, and that's it.
And feed that nigga.
Substance.
Yeah. It's like this. Like, look, when a man get off work and he ain't got to figure out what he gonna eat, he ain't got to figure out how he gonna get his rocks off, and his kids take care of. You have brought him peace, because I think that a lot of women were, I ain't gonna say taught, but like I think they were in a sense taught to see how much the weight of the world sits on men's shoulders as less than what it really is. So like you looking at a man like, yeah, I know you go to work and you got this going on and certain shit stress you out, but like outside of that, they don't really like look at that shit like, okay, nah, I go to work too, and you know, I had to figure out what we gonna eat too, but it's different for him. You know what I'm saying? It actually is easier for me, and like instead they've been taught to come up with a movement like, hey, equality, because it ain't no easier for them than it is for us, and they misled women with that. You know what I'm saying? But they
Is it?
respect their own fathers because they seen his struggle, and they seen that no matter what, he goddamn made a way for them.
That is such a true statement. But the thing that like troubles my mind, a relationship with a man is just like a tax bracket in a sense. And hear me out what I'm about to say. You can find love, and then you can sit there and say that, oh, this broke dude is not doing what he's supposed to do. Or you can have somebody that he truly loves me. He's doing the best he can, even though he's not able to get over that hump, but he's doing the best he can for our family right now. and then you
Right.
got this guy that's up here that's making all this money. And he's doing everything for his family, but it's still like I'm using this as a ratio. In a person that's down here that's trying to do their best, right? If your lady come up to you, she asks you for $50, $100. If he sacrifices that, even though it's gonna hurt him, he'll sacrifice it because he love you. It's no different if that man is a different tax bracket and you come up to him and say, "I need $10,000 to do this," and he's like, "I love you. I'll sacrifice. It's gonna hurt us, but I'm gonna do it." It doesn't really change the dynamic of everything. It's just the amount changes.
It's just his
But the
position.
thing that's exactly, and people don't,
Yeah.
and women don't. Sometimes for me, I just say women don't really like appreciate that or think about that.
But I will say this: they'll respect the fact that the nigga who has more money to give might say no than a nigga who got less money to give saying no, because they look at it as a harsher no. It's like you always saying no. You ain't never, you know what I'm saying? But like this man is literally trying to build himself up. If he got kids, like you gotta play the backseat to that. Like you remember so much stuff from your own childhood. You know what I'm saying? That's traumatic because somebody told you no, but then you're willing to feel some type of way because a man tells you no when you wanted something because of his children. You know what I'm saying? Like think about if you were that man, you had to choose between your kids, who you love, your bills, the rest of the world, your dreams. You know what I'm saying? Like all this shit is sectioned off, and something gotta be told no. Like at the end of the day, if you tell your kids yes, it'll bring you some type of satisfaction, but it'll also make you feel some type of way that you had to tell your dreams no, that you had to tell your lover no, that you had to tell your fucking bill, your bills no at times, you know, or sometimes if you told your bills yes and your kids no and your lover no and your dreams no, then you feel some type of way because at the end of the day, if you told your dreams yes, it's a potential that should have take care of the rest of everything else. But the people under you don't believe that shit.
No,
You know what I'm saying? They don't believe that shit, as true as it may be.
you know what I added to the whole kids thing though?
What's that?
Excuse me. I look at it like this: if you with your lover and you had made that decision, that's a decision. Y'all make that decision with each other. When you talk about your kids didn't make that decision. Kids are a product of your decision. So guess what? My mama always used to say that kids is like your baggage, and she didn't mean it in a negative way. She meant it to say it like, once you had kids, they your baggage. They go everywhere you go now.
Yeah, and they get the first yes.
They go everywhere you go.
It's not no yes before them.
No,
It's not, and like it don't matter what consequences you face because you did that, you said that, whatever. Like bro,
they with you.
not only that, like let's say my goddaughter Sailor call you, right?
Hmm.
Daddy, this man did X, Y, and Z, blah blah blah. If you show up on the scene and you take that man's life, bro, it's a lot of people who ain't gonna look at you like you wrong because they understand that for your kids it's a different type of temporary insanity that possesses you because their unconditional love and everybody else's love is different. Like I know my mama love me to death. I know my sister love me to death. But like when I had a daughter, bro, like I ain't know like I ain't never see nobody potentially loving me more than them. And like my daughter might love me more. That's perfect. Nah, my daughter might love me. She love me at least just as much. Like my mom and my sister. That's my fucking. If you know me, you know. That's my backbone. They got my back right or wrong. I ain't gonna get them no wrong to have my back with, cause that's just how it go. So they know if I'm engaged in something, I was on the side of righteousness. And my wife is definitely, in that same realm, bro. Like, I haven't been married long, but I feel like that, ultimately she's definitely gonna be in that realm, and she is, proven in a lot of cases that she got my back. So, but I just feel like a child loves a parent unconditionally, blindly, You know, like it's completely instinct and like you know, you don't have no fucking. It's just different. You just
It's
insane.
a it's a different type of love. It's a different type of love.
Yeah, but your love for them as well is different.
It's
And
a
even if
different
they
type of
can't
love.
see it, yeah, even if they can't see it, like that shit is like it's deep, it's real, it's like God given, you know, it's divine.
It's funny you said it because like this is just like kind of like taking like a total like opposite spin to everything. I think about certain things. I don't know how many people watched the like Dahmer series that was on Netflix. Even as cruel as this motherfucker was and the shit he did, his parents, at some weird way, still try to defend him.
They were in
So,
denial, bro.
what I'm saying is yes, but what I'm telling you is, it kind of goes down to that thing. Is like as a parent, you still try to have that love for your child, and it's like you just said again. Yes, they try to be in denial, but it's like you still try to fight for a love, some kind of love that you saw in your child. But what I'm saying is, it just kind of like goes into what you're saying. It's a different type of love. It's an
Right.
inherent love. Like that's my offspring. I would do whatever it takes to protect them.
Absolutely. And like
Even
not only that, they didn't feel like they raised him like that.
you see what I'm saying. So it's like, oh, he can't be that fucked up. I was like, no, he, he that guy. He's that guy. It's just yeah.
Jeffrey
He,
Dahmer, but you know what though? At the end of the day, I said this at work. You know, I'm a member of the U.S. Army, Corps, and basically, you know, I was like, damn, our next 4-day weekend is Columbus Day. We might as well fucking celebrate Jeffrey Dahmer. He killed less people, bro. You know, he did less dirt. This nigga was a sex trafficking, murdering. That's neither here nor there, but I'm just saying, bro. Like, at the end of the
people
day,
ain't gonna want to hear that. That's a government holiday for some of these people. They're gonna be like, nah, man, shut up.
yeah, look. I'm gonna enjoy that day off. You feel me? But at the end of the day, like, bro, listen. This I always be telling people, right? And this just we finna look, fuck it. This the Insomniatic Podcast. Y'all gonna learn something about Cato the King. Is that I ain't gonna hold back on my own shit, nigga. So
Let's go.
And excuse my language, but look. Oh Lord, this is my mom. Okay. So, but look. So I feel like this, like, you know, at the end of the day, it's uncomfortable conversations that have to be had. You know, like ain't no such thing. If you have an ethnic background, it ain't no such thing as comfortability. Like black people don't have an ethnic background, so white people do, brown people do. It's no such thing as y'all, right? It's no such thing as white people. It's no such thing as brown people. It's only a such thing as black people, and that is because their ethnic background was stripped from them, and they don't have a landmass to tie their history to. You know what I'm saying? But that's real, though. Like, it's conversations like that people don't want to have. You know what I'm saying? Like, I asked all my coworkers, like, yo, so where you feel like you from? One was like Germany. All my people come from Germany. I asked another one. I was like, where you feel like you from? He was like, Russia. You know, like, I asked one of my other ones. He was like, I'll just say for instance, because I don't remember what he said. Guatemala. You know, he's Hispanic. I was like, so you know, right? So you know. But then then I turned to this black guy and I was like, where your people from? And he was like, Augusta.
Can't link.
Augusta,
He can't
Georgia.
link it.
He can't link that shit.
He
So
can't
it's like,
link
you
that
know,
shit.
what it
Could
is
be
that,
Nigerian,
yeah.
Egyptian, all kind of stuff, man. You don't even know. But see, that's the thing about it. They destroyed our history. They made sure we couldn't have our history.
But you know, it's even black people who've been desensitized to the shit that's happened to us. And that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But at the
That's
end of
because
the
of
day,
religion.
like, that's I ain't gonna say that's because of religion. Cause guess what? At the end of the day, um, like bro, the oldest Bible to date was found in Nigeria. I'm sorry, Ethiopia. Excuse me.
Okay.
But that kind of kills Christianity as a white man's religion type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to be outside of ignorance. You know. But you know, people are so ignorant to the fact that when you see, you know, the people with with the shirts with the little sashes on the bottom of it, the Israelite people, they avoid them and shit in shopping centers and all that stuff. But it's crazy that them guys have to stand in shopping centers and do little stuff they have to do to try to get people's attention, kind of similar to Jehovah's Witnesses when they not wrong, not them guys. You know what I'm saying? Like the descendants of the American slave trade are Hebrew people, bro, and there's proof of that. You know what I'm saying? It's like this: if you were Abraham, right?
Hmm.
You, J McCain, and you have 12 sons, which made the 12 tribes of Judah. Your children over time might dabble and have kids with people from different races and shit like that, but they're not gonna completely change races, bro. They're not.
No,
It's
because they know
impossible.
that the upbringing is still like a part of the upbringing of that tree. So it's
But not
like,
only
okay,
that,
so
okay, let's take some black paint, right? And we're
mhm.
gonna separate this half-gallon bucket of black paint into like 12 buckets of paint, and we're gonna drop a drop of paint in all of them, different types, and then some of the same types too, over and over and over and over. Guess what? The paint is gonna be dark in the end, and it ain't that the shit matters so much. The only reason the shit is even relevant is because of the attempt to erase the history of, you know, certain shit. And I think that like nobody's had a bigger attempt to erase who they are than the descendants of the American slave trade. So that's why I be having certain conversations. It's not to be offensive to people. It's like it should matter to you when a crime against humanity is done to a large group of people, or like you know, like people be like, I got black friends. Well, you know what? You got black friends who got somebody else's last name, and every time they have a kid, they put somebody else's last name on them, and you don't give a fuck about that. You know what I'm saying? You don't. Or all your black friends in the military is wearing a name tape that's got not their last name on it. I'm not supposed to talk like this. You don't give a fuck. Black people don't
I
even give
don't.
a fuck.
My thing is, okay, so I think about myself like even just using a small fraction of the military.
Hmm.
I think about myself throughout history. Like it was a whole bunch of black people that was fighting in the military. They came home, they weren't even safe.
Yeah, black
You
people
know what I'm saying?
is the
Like,
only race that's been on in every single war on American soil, besides, of course, the Caucasian race. I don't know what to call it from my vantage point because, like I said, there's no such thing as white people. Not to be offensive to my white friends and family, but I'm just saying like y'all understand what I mean because we've had conversation, and you know it's more important for somebody who's white to identify with their heritage than to buy into being a white person. You see what I'm saying? Like if you're Irish, it's more important for you to, you know, tap in with your Irish roots and learn more about your heritage than to be like I'm white and just do American shit. Like that's just the facts. It's not hatred or none of that shit. Like I fuck with my white friends. Like don't none of my white
hey,
friends got slaves or none of that shit. I get it. It's not about that. That's not what the conversation we having is about. But like for me and my people, it's shit we have to talk about and address so that our children have a different mindset. And so it's kind of like going to a shrink. Like you have to identify your traumas before you could get better. So
and
can't nobody judge you for that.
that term right there is trauma. I love that term because it's exactly what it is. It's trauma, and people
Yeah,
think, "Oh, you're making an excuse. Oh, you still playing the race?" It's not me playing no race card. It's trauma.
it's
It's
trauma.
trauma.
It's why blacks are out here killing blacks like they do. Um, Not saying that whites ain't killing whites. It's vicinity on vicinity crime, really, and that's been proven. But you know, I don't think. I feel like this that it's just never okay for blacks to feel like their biggest enemy when they go out in public is another black person, or when they working on a job, the first person who's gonna come for them, or who the manager that don't like them can use to goddamn get rid of their ass is somebody like them. So it covers up the fact that they don't like them. But that's neither here nor there. Lastly, bro, because we going far in this episode as far as minutes, which is cool with me. Cause anytime you rockin' with me, it's some insomniatic shit. We ain't going to sleep no time soon, no way. So we might as well be rocking. But listen, bro, I got a question for you, and I got a question for everybody out there. Put this in the comments, for real. If I know you watch this and you ain't leave a comment, I'm gonna be on your ass, and that's a fact. Who take the last shot if you got a franchise and one of these is your player? All right, this is basketball talk, right? Is it KD, LeBron, MJ, Kobe, or Steph Curry taking the last shot at the last second for your franchise? Who you got?
Oh, I'm waiting. Like I want somebody to chime in just so I can be like, nah, you wrong. But me, like I told you, I answered this question in 2 parts because I literally said I feel like this is a kind of like a situational question. You taking it from the 3-point line? I'm gonna be honest with you. You ain't throw him in there, but I'm gonna throw my own trump card in there.
Who you got?
I'm taking Ray Allen.
Who?
If you throwing a trump card in there, I'm taking Ray Allen. Me personally, I'm taking Ray Allen. I'm talking about from 3-point line. I get it. Y'all can say Reggie. Y'all can Steph done proved himself. Steph, yes, he has proved himself. But Steph is literally like the Barnum Bailey of the NBA now. Cause it's literally like he done made it to a point where it's like a freak show. If he's like the way he just hit 3-pointers from like half court from over here, and then, like it's like a freak show in a sense. But if you telling me like, man, I'm thinking about that damn Miami series versus San Antonio. Allen hit that 3-pointer in the corner. That shit was so smooth. And I know people gonna sit there and be like, oh man, but how many other shots he made? Ray Allen was a cold dude with a shot. Y'all was saying Ray Allen was the best shooter for Steph Curry. But I'm gonna roll my argument back up. So if we talking, like I said again, that's mine from the 3-point line. But we talking mid range, we talking about driving the lane. Mm-hmm. I'm biased as hell because I'm gonna take Kobe Bean Bryant, but right there as my 1B will be MJ. I'm sorry. I can't take KD because KD has disappointed me a lot of times. It's like, okay.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to my sister Brittany too. Brittany Williams. I gotta get used to my sister being married, bro. It's crazy as fuck.
No, you just love that Kato name. That's all it is. I understand.
Hey, nah, cause I love my brother-in-law.
I know.
Hey,
Rico Williams, baby.
He's a real one. Yeah, I don't. Hey, look, my sister know I be probing who she with, and from the day I met this guy, I was for that union. Hey, that's like my blood brother. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I would have to say I got Steph. But when you brought up that, is it from the 3-point line or not, I had to be like, okay, all right, that's true. But I got Steph for that, and for the driving, I definitely got to go with MJ. Yeah, definitely. Hey, I wish goddamn Coke could have jumped in on that restaurant conversation. Tell her we definitely getting her in on the next podcast for sure.
Well, you heard somebody get your feet off.
Get your feet off. Yeah. But oh no, who is this down? Somebody from the Raiders hurt as fuck. But yeah, Coke, that's my sister. Shout out to Cato McCain. And look, shout out to my wife, Ebony Cato, for sure.
For sure.
Shout out to my mother.
Hey, we never answered that question though.
Vivian Holloway. Go ahead. What question?
We never answered the fast food question. We never answered that though.
Who got the best fast food, steaming, piping hot? Woo. I gotta go with Wendy's, bro. Top three, matter of fact, go top three. Go top three.
Top three? Top three?
Yeah.
Jeez. I'm going. I got on my old trustful. I'm going McDonald's. Because I literally asked you, I was talking about breakfast, lunch, dinner. McDonald's got everything you need if it's hot.
Wendy's recently came out with that breakfast now. Don't sleep on Wendy's breakfast, bro.
2 is Chick-fil-A. 2 is Chick-fil-A.
I got Chick-fil-A at 2. I got Wendy's, Chick-fil-A, then Burger King at 3.
Ooh, damn. 3.
Because their breakfast, they got them croissants, bro.
Oh no, the croissants slap. I'm gonna tell you that they slap. They small as hell, but they slap.
I
was gonna say number 3. I might have to just go ahead and go with you on that one. I can't say Burger King. If I can say fast food restaurant, I'm gonna be.
Burger King is fresher. They flame broil shit be slapping, bro. You can't tell me
good.
a Whopper, bro. With the fries they got, bro. I eat the fucking cardboard on the fry. No, I'm playing.
For me, fresh, bro, I'm going Church's. I'll give Church's number 3, dog. For me. Like, if it's fresh, like, they biscuits is untouched, dog.
Yeah, they biscuits
nobody ain't
untouched.
fucking Church's shit.
Nobody can mess with Church's biscuits. That is a factual statement. Cause they got that honey on them and that butter.
Yeah.
But listen, bro, we gonna wrap this shit up for this particular episode, man. I appreciate you rocking with me. It's a pleasure as always, man.
For sure.
I appreciate everybody who was just watching that wasn't, a part of the commentary as far as being on camera. But please leave your comments down in the comment section. I appreciate. Look, I've had like 900 views in less than 30 days for the Insomniatic Podcast, and I don't take that shit lightly.
Insomniatic.
I fuck with it with every last view. Mama, excuse my language if you watching, but I'm just saying I'm grateful to everybody who has tuned in, tapped in with me, because y'all could have been on anybody else's channel, but you was on mine. So, hey, continue to rock with me. We gonna get it in. We gonna keep it interesting. And as always, we up. It's Insomniatic for sure.
All right.
Let go, let go.